Across India, there are 108 highly venerated shrines dedicated to Lord Vishnu, known as Divya Desams. When you map them geographically, a distinct pattern emerges on the southeastern coast, a dense cluster of 22 specific nodes localized entirely within the Thondai Nadu region, spanning modern Chennai, Mahabalipuram, and Kanchipuram. This text explains what qualifies a temple as a Divya Desam, the act of Mangalasasanam. These structures earn sacred status exclusively because they were praised in the hymns of the Azhwars, Tamil mystic poets whose verses compiled the Naliyara Divya Prabandham. Reading the hymns provides the theology, but understanding the geometry of these spaces requires action. You have to physically trace the route from the noise of the modern coastline straight into the silent corridors of the ancient Pallava Kalava. This itinerary connects these disparate sites into a single geographic narrative, following the same landscape described by the poets who first canonized them over 1,000 years ago. The route begins on the coast in Chennai, at the Parthasarathy Temple in Triplicane. The presiding deity here is a rare depiction of Krishna serving as a charioteer. His face bears visible battle scars from the Kurukshetra War, and he sports a prominent mustache, a stark departure from conventional iconography. Moving to the outskirts of the state, this documentation identifies Thoyadri, or Thiruneermalai, as one of the 8 Svayam Bhyakta Kshetras, meaning a place where the deity is believed to be self-manifested. The structural layout here accommodates an incredibly rare design, offering darshan of Vishnu in all 4 sacred postures: standing, sitting, walking, and reclining. As the path moves inland to Thiruneermalai, the archaeological record merges with the religious one. This translation of a temple inscription details land grants and civic administration under the Pallava king Nripatunga Vikramavarman in 890 AD, proving this site operated as a crucial administrative hub alongside its spiritual function. Day 1 ends in Tiruvallur at the Veera Raghavaswamy Temple. Here, the deity rests in the Bhujanga Sayanam, or reclining posture, with his right hand extended to bless sage Salihotra. He is worshipped specifically as a divine physician offering physical recovery. By tracing this path from the dense urban grid of Triplicane out to the quiet tank of Tiruvallur, the pilgrim physically sheds the congestion of the city, entering a space engineered for restoration. Day 2 returns to the coast at the heritage town of Mahabalipuram. Amidst the shore temple complex, the Divya Desam here is dedicated to Sthala Sayana Perumal. In a break from traditional forms, the deity reclines directly on the bare stone floor rather than the customary serpent bed. The surrounding environment demonstrates the sheer scale of Pallava ambition. At the Pancharathas complex, entire temples and massive elephants are carved directly out of solid granite, creating a dense landscape of monolithic devotion. A short trip up the coast leads to Thiruvidanthai. The deity, Nitya Kalyana Perumal, is tied to a legend of a daily celestial marriage, attracting devotees seeking specific blessings for their own families. The route then shifts drastically inland and upward to Sholingur. Reaching this hilltop shrine requires navigating a vertical climb of nearly 2,000 stone steps. The physical toll grants access to Yoga Narasimha. Local texts state that moksha, or ultimate liberation, can be attained here by meditating for a single kadagai, a strict window of exactly 24 minutes. The second day demands total physical endurance. The pilgrim leaves the meditative, sea-level artistry of the coast to conquer a grueling hilltop ascent that tests the limits of the human body. The final day centers entirely on Kanchipuram. Known as the City of Thousand Temples, this inland capital was the undisputed epicenter of Pallava-era architecture in the Thondai Nadu region. This documentation on the Sri Vaikunta Perumal Temple details the early Dravidian architectural style. Builders engineered these structures to physically map out complex mythology through their specific Vimana designs. The text further explains a brilliant engineering feat, a triple-story effect created by concentric walls and ambulatory passages. This specific configuration allows the Lord to be viewed in 3 distinct postures: sitting, standing, and reclining, stacked vertically within a single temple tower. Nearby, the Ulagalantha Perumal Temple presents a logistical anomaly. It operates as a massive structural envelope that secretly houses 4 separate, officially recognized Divya Desams hidden inside its perimeter. In Kanchipuram, the physical layout mirrors the complexity of the canon. Each site functions as a massive archive, where a single corridor can lead to multiple overlapping sacred manifestations. The Varadharaja Perumal Temple guards one of the city's most secure physical mysteries, Athi Varadar. Carved from fig wood, this deity is kept submerged in the temple tank and brought out for public viewing for only 48 days, exactly once every 40 years. At the Thiruvidanthai Temple, Yathodkari Perumal presents a startling iconographic anomaly. He rests in the Maru Sayanam posture, reclining on his left hand instead of the right. Regional texts say the deity inverted his eternal posture for a simple reason, and Azhwars requested him to pack up and move. The Lord obliged, literally acting as a servant to his devotee. The Ashtabhujakaram Temple offers another structural deviation. Here, Vishnu stands equipped with 8 arms, wielding 8 different weapons, a rare physical manifestation emphasizing his role as an active protector. The region also bypasses strict sectarian divisions. Divya Desams like Nila Thingal Thundatan are structurally embedded directly inside massive Saivite shrines dedicated to Shiva, with pujas often performed by Saivite priests. These Kanchi deities deliberately invert iconographic standards and cross religious boundaries. The structures themselves prove that in this tradition, divine compassion overrides strict dogma. Connecting these 22 locations requires strategic transit. Relying on road transport between Chennai, Mahabalipuram, and Kanchipuram completes the circuit efficiently in 3 days, especially when traveling during the cooler, highly auspicious winter month of Margaji. These agamic rituals and temple timelines aren't confined to ancient texts. Historical records show massive, coordinated chariot processions operating centuries ago, maintaining a strict continuity of worship that persists into the present day. These stone buildings house the 1,000-year-old footprints of Tamil spirituality, kept active and illuminated by generations of unbroken devotion. Completing the Thondai Nadu circuit is an encounter with a functional ancient system where the architecture and the rituals performed within it remain exactly as they were described 10 centuries ago.